Hello, welcome to Unwinding with Chronically Happy. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I did take like a good 4 or 5 hour nap earlier because I didn't get enough sleep last night before my doctor's appointments. I'm just really starting to understand how much sleep my body really needs right now, and it needs a lot. It needs a lot of sleep. As I'm preparing to go on this vacation, I'm really seeing how much I have to rest now. My body has changed a lot in the last couple months since I started doing the Hizentra subcutaneous infusions, which is what you see the band-aids of right now. I did my infusion about 3 to 4 p.m. today. I got it done in an hour, which is the fastest rate that you can go. I feel like my body likes the shock and boost of something really fast. My body doesn't like things long term. And I have to be careful of the frequency of the time and the amount that I do each time now. I still feel like every week is the answer for my infusions. But I don't think it needs to be the high dose that I just infused because I waited 2 weeks. I feel a difference in the way my body responds to my chiropractor and PT surrounding my infusions. There's a huge, huge difference, and I'm really learning. Oh, which reminds me, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a supply. And if y'all haven't been watching any of my dash cams or any of my other videos, I've been doing, I have a primary immunodeficiency disease, IgG subclass 2 deficiency, and I'd have to do subcutaneous infusions, and that goes not into my bloodstream. It's not like an IV infusion. It's an infusion that goes into the subcutaneous layer underneath the surface of the skin. That is why you see a lot of swelling. I look like I have biceps right now. I'm one strong lady after doing my infusions. I feel like I'm a UFC fighter in my outfit. Right here I got my baggy pants. I have a very long torso. I hate my long torso so much sometimes. But, I mean, it goes down. But I also have my little pudge, which is really nothing at all. I know. I just don't have this to balance this out. I was not blessed in that department. But my abs could definitely still use some work in my obliques. And I've been using 2.5 pound weights on my ankles every other day. Trying to work up to doing it every day. But also giving my body the rest that it requires, because I'm doing that much extra that my body is not used to. And I am trying to prepare my body for my 7-day trip down to see my boyfriend. I have been trying to work up to this stamina of being able to be out of bed and functional more. Because I want to take full advantage of the 7 days, but I also need to know how much I need to pace myself in order to get the max amount of productivity out of me during the day. And so I really want to kind of show my boyfriend, what it's like in my life. Now that I saw what his schedule was like with him working, well, now that he's going to take the 7 days off, he's going to see what it's like to be me. Today I got to open up to my friend, a guy friend of mine that I've gamed with for years. I don't currently game with him anymore, but we do have at least weekly check-ins with each other. I really enjoy our socialization time, my buddy and I. And that was one of the only reasons he would get on the game, is so he could socialize a little bit with people. And if you don't have friends really at home, he doesn't like to leave the house. He's a homebody. Recently, he's had a lot of health issues, and so I've been trying to encourage him, go to the doctor, please, dude. So today, as I was video chatting with him, I'm like, I have to do my infusion. I'm gonna get out here and do this. And he's just like, he just stayed on the video anyway. So I was just like, you know what? Let you witness what I deal with. So I showed him my entire process. It is the first time I've showed a friend real time on video me doing this. I've done it live. I haven't done it live on YouTube, but I have a video of me doing it. It's a very long, hour-long video of what it takes to do the infusion. Just the preparation leading up to the infusion is annoying as F. My friend got to witness that whole setup and process today, and I really thought it was special to share and be vulnerable with my friend, to show that I am disabled. I do not look disabled. I know I don't look, and I just definitely try not to act disabled. I don't like that stigma that disabled people get. And then when you don't look disabled enough, then people are still judging you. And they're still like, what the F? And I try to show the real me, show what it's like living like this. I want to show the world this is what it's like having a malfunction in your body. And you have absolutely no control over it. You either go along with the treatments or you don't. And you continue to get worse and have other symptoms, and then you're just completely like in a medical hole. Don't ignore your problems. Don't wait. You need to look into yourself now. Obamacare was set up for a reason. People are in thousands and billions of medical debt. You can actually get financial assistance for it even. You just have to apply. But a lot of people don't know that and don't even know where to even apply or go to. But you can totally apply. There's money out there. You just have to know how to go after it. And you have to know how to use the system in order to get the benefits of the system. That's a lot of work. And you gotta use your brain. And if you're too busy getting messed up on substances or being like on pain medication, you're not thinking clearly. You're just waiting for that next pill because your mood is like this on opiates. I know because I was dependent on them for 12 plus years. That is how I ended up on this substance use disorder, but I'm not at a high enough level for it to be prescribed for that. I have a special internal medicine doctor that got certified in specific pain management approaches for long-term chronic pain patients, which is better than just throwing freaking Oxy and Vicodin at you. That's not the answer. I thought it was for the longest time too. I hated physical therapy. I was just like, stop throwing physical therapy at me. I need surgery. I know my body. I know when something's more jacked up than it needs to be, because I have family members that have had the same crap happen to them. Genetics are strong in the family, especially when you've got a large family, and so you have a large cohort to research. And when you know how to research, when you go to college and get a bachelor's degree, you learn scientific research. I mean, you know how to look things up and know what is real information versus misinformation. You go to the sources that are cited. You've got to do your research. You've got to do your background upon the background. Upon the background, it's a backwards process. You start like here, and then you got to work your way backwards. It's perfect for people that are dyslexic and neurospicy, like me. So, that's a little bit about myself. It's been the longest introduction I've done in a long time, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about me and really open up and be vulnerable with you all and tell you exactly how it's been. And it's been a messy, long, up and down road to get to the point where I'm at, where I'm still functioning, but I need my emergency wheelchairs. I need my emergency mobility scooters to save energy so I can do things longer and have a more quality of life like I had when I had the very first night I met my boyfriend. I was in my mobility scooter. And I didn't know I had that many feelings about it until I really thinking back about it. And the fact that he liked me for who I am with mobility issues really shows something about a person. And I've never had that much compassion for a man in my life. Instant chemistry. I really care for my boyfriend. It's been really hard to get to this point where I really have a lot more feelings because I have so many guards up because I've been sick for so long and society has rejected me and my disabilities for so long. And when I finally got my 100% disability and I finally got my SSDI, I finally felt, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am believed by somebody. It's so empowering. It's empowering to have assistance. Because without it, I would not be in the position I am today. You have to seek help and ask it and receive help. I was so busy pushing everybody away and being like, I'm doing what I'm going to do because it's what I know I need to do right now to survive. I had no other option. And I just wish that spreading my stories can help somebody else, maybe prevent them having to go through such troublesome journeys as well. But I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life. I'm getting my consult for my surgery. I have all my paperwork lined up, my appointments lined up. I still have some phone calls to just finalize and make sure that like everything's still good. Like I got to make sure like it's not too good to be true. Like I'm actually gonna get this. Like I have my spinal cord is tethered. And my physical therapist can feel it. So I know it's not all in my head. I'm validated by my treatments that I'm doing right now to try and strengthen my body to prepare it for surgery because I am going to muscle waste so bad. But it is so hard to try and get a body in shape when it's so out of alignment. And things aren't sitting the way they should, so that it hurts and it's a lot of pain. And it's even with my pain patch. But that's what I love about the pain patch because it allows me to feel pain too. But it reminds me, hey, I shouldn't be doing something if I'm doing something that's causing pain. I stop doing that thing. Change position. Do whatever it takes. Sometimes I can't relieve the pain. But I am releasing everything that I can now. This is the flood of emotions that I was expecting. Closing this karmic cycle door. I need to feel all these feelings. I need to continue with my Unwind With Me video. I got really into who I am with y'all. Really fast. Welcome. So, I met my boyfriend at one of the biggest music festivals in the United States, but I also met him in my Ray family chat beforehand. I played video games with him a couple times before I met him in real life. We got along great before that. We got along even better in person, and I've had my hair in braids the entire time I've been dating him. These are so outgrown and like so detached from my head. But being a white woman, being with these braids and having chronic illness, it has been such a blessing to not have to worry about washing my hair. And some of y'all would be like, gross, doesn't that stink? No, I've not been told once that my hair has smelled badly. I do not smell anything bad. Oh my gosh, my friend is messaging me. Don't lose sleep, dude, but I am going to help him. I have to send him, I have to do a Google search for him and give him a disability lawyer name in his county area that he lives in. My nose is running, excuse me. Wash my hands. I have to be very sanitary with an immunocompromised person as myself. I have to wash my hands after I touch every flipping thing, including my mouth. I cannot touch my mouth when I have not washed my hands or sanitized them in some way. I try to remember that as much as possible. I do get lazy when I'm on vacation, so I think that's why I've been sick every time. So my hair is starting to get looser. I'm coming more away from my scalp. You know, I really do like this style a lot, but I have this big kind of bald spot right here. And having chronic illness, it causes very thin hair. And so, this is a way for me to try to get my hair to be stimulated. So, I went to the place that's I'm going to set up, and I'm going to get new braids. My new braids are going to be box braids, and I didn't realize that so many people didn't know what kind of braids are braids. So these are more like almost cornrow braids, and they're I'm not sure exactly, it's probably boho now. I don't know. I don't know all the different style names. I don't either. But all I know is these are more cornrow ones. And then the ones that I'm getting are boxes. So you'll see a little box of scalp. My scalp will be in boxes. So that will be I guess, I don't know if that's the more traditional way, but I do like the way this is coming out now. I mean, it doesn't look too horrible. And the back it looks kind of, not as nice. Like right here could use like moving this one over. So that's how I like to try and wear my hair when it's in a ponytail. I can kind of control where the braids go when I have it bunched up in a ponytail. So that's why it's mostly in a ponytail all the time, because that way I can have the placement so it does look nice in the back and not just kind of like raggedy. I want my braids to look nice. I want to look nice when I'm out in public, and there is a little bit of upkeep with this, and I have not done a thing. I've not put a single thing on my scalp. I do have quite a bit of like dreading already starting to naturally happen where the cornrows are, and I do have a lot of dandruff in there. That's just very normal, but I'm going to try and cut down on my dandruff now. And the pieces that I can get out, I got some tweezers to get that out. Oh no, I put it in my makeup bag. Oh my god, I have to take out my makeup bag. My cough isn't 100%, but it will be once this regression's over with. I know it will. And I know things are going to be fine. And I did eventually find myself some makeup setting spray. It's probably not the best for my skin, honestly. Like, and all this stuff. I try to keep nothing on my skin because my skin does not like anything. My skin likes nothing. Alright, I gotta get one of these dandruffs out. That's bugging me. Or at least break it up small into pieces in the snow. There we go. It's not so big. Come on, get out. That's a big shiny dandruff piece. Like, I can't get it. It's stuck. I don't want to really pull on my hair because I don't want to damage it, so the more I pull on it, the worse it is, so I'm not trying to pull that out. I try to grab a hold of it, but it grabs hold of hairs too. I'm not that finely. I can't, I'm disabled. I can't hold that position for very long. Not at all. I need to get this dab container out of there. Yeah, it's empty. Didn't watch that on camera. So, I need to get this oil in here. This is what I learned. I gotta get my knee pad in now. It's been a while since I've done a Unwind With Me, doing my makeup stuff on video. Or face skincare routine. Oh, and I also have to go out to the garage and grab some more to brush my teeth too. I just, and I got myself some cool shampoo and conditioner for when I take my braids out in a week. I have 6 more days and I take these out, and then my hair is gonna be free. My scalp's gonna be free. I'm gonna try and wash my hair. I'm gonna try my best. If I can't get it washed good enough, I'm gonna have to pay them to do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos, I think, just so I know what I'm doing. She told me I could try and take them out myself, and I'm like, I don't trust me. I trust the professionals. I don't want to mess with it because I am scared I'll pull out a whole chunk. So I'd rather not take the chance. I would assume just cut them. If it's up to me, I would just cut them out. So don't leave it up to me to do. Anyway, she said put like a little drop and take my finger and go through the scalp. Don't put a whole bunch. She said just enough. So I'm working in my bald spot mostly right here, where the most scalp shows, where the most dandruff comes. I wish I could get that damn chunk. It's just right there on top almost. It's just, damn it. I don't want to pull in my hair. I don't want to pull my hair out at all. I'm so scared of pulling it out. I've just been so gentle with my braids. And the most that I've been asked is, does it hurt? Yes, but my pain tolerance has changed so much with my pain patch that hers was not, like, I've had worse pain, so I gotta put it right here in the head. I do need to still get some castor oil to help promote growth, especially once I get these out. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that for the week prior. I'm going to have a week in between taking these out and having new ones put in. She's like, you're going to want a break. I'm like, oh, okay. These are all things I never knew, so this is information I am passing on to anybody else if they have never had or thought about doing braids. The upkeep is amazing, just a shower cap, and I should have been doing this all along, but I have not, because I just didn't know where to go. I didn't know what, you know, I needed help. I needed help. I am an in-person kind of person. I don't do well just trying to like aimlessly look around online. It's all about how you Google. I learned that in college. You have to learn how to Google properly. There's a science to it. It's all about how you Google something if you'll get results that you're looking for. It feels better already. I'm not gonna lie, like this feels so much better already. Just getting this kind of massage into my scalp a little. I have the worst cuticles right now. I really need a manicure. And it's all because my autoimmune flares and antibiotics have caused me such sagging of the skin, or wrinkles, just, it really, medicine does a number on me, and the lack of sleep lately, my body doesn't know what it's doing. It's trying to like balance itself back out now that I should probably eat some more yogurt. That's what I'm gonna try and make sure I have for breakfast tomorrow. I have physical therapy first thing in the morning, which is not gonna make me want to eat, not until after physical therapy at least. But I'll just wake up first thing, take my medicine. Oh, gosh, this feels so good already. Cause yeah, I have had itches, like a lot of itches throughout my hair since I've had the braids. Gosh, I need to try and do this in the back here. I'm so scared of just putting it straight on because I'll put like too big a glob. I'm in the camera angle, okay? So I just, like I said, she told me just go down wherever there was scalp. This is more like a box braid right here. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of those. Gosh, I'm already tired of standing. My knees hurt. Oh, my handle, literally. What I'm most excited about right now is I can see my gray hair coming out of my braids. I love gray hair. Obviously, I mean, that's why I have gray hair weaved in. It's one of my favorite, and so now my new routine is going to be doing that. I got two different bonnets. This one is to keep it while it's up. So I kind of got to try and just wrap my hair. I'm not good at the shower cap thing either. Like, I'm still trying to get better at this. I'm gonna shove this straight up. All right. Kind of pulling on my hair a little bit on right here. I just don't know if I can do the cover the ear thing. And I have like this weird growth, maybe from my other ear thing. I've actually been thinking about getting this ear pierced in the same spot. So I have the same piercings on each side. I have one deformed ear from having a nose surgery, so they took cartilage from the top of my ear, and now I have ear, This ear is higher than this ear. This is like this. My small imperfections. It's amazing. It's amazing the life I lived and all the things I've had to deal with. I have sinus surgeries. I really am not a red person, but I guess I'm stuck with some red. Some red and black. So, my boyfriend already seen me in shower caps and stuff, and our entire relationship I've had braids, so I'm just sticking with it. Sticking with it. Because he was like, I think he was horrified when I told him I'm just going to be cutting it all off. We'll see what happens after my hair comes out of the braids and how my hair reacts after the braids for 7 days. We'll see what happens.